In the beginning of this curious story, we meet a doctor named Yang Gaisu who desperately searches for a treatment for his dying daughter, named So Yun. He is about to inject a drug into her body when suddenly the police arrive to put a stop to the doctor's madness. However, a fateful earthquake of 5.0 magnitudes hits at this very moment, causing all the buildings to collapse into dust, burying everyone inside. 3 years have passed since the earthquake. Everything has turned into a wasteland, and food and water have become extremely rare. In this unfortunate time, two hunters named Choi Jae-won and Nam San gather whatever animals they can find. They sell the meat in the village market, exchanging it for other essential resources through a system known as barter. A young woman named Su Na and her elderly grandmother arrive to buy meat. We see that Jae-won has romantic feelings for Su Na. When a gang of bandits threatens Su Na, Jae-won steps in to protect her, drawing Nam San into the fight. Nam San spots a bottle of clean water, and the goons tell him that he got it from the apartment. It is revealed that Nam San is a skillful fighter, along with hunting, and his reputation alone is enough to scare the bandits. After selling the meat, both hunters approach the tent where Su Na and her grandmother live and discover them in conversation with a group of outsiders. This group, led by a woman, reveals they are from a community residing in an apartment complex some distance away. The group wants new people under 20 and their parents to join them. Su Na asks if her friends Nam San and Jae-won can come, but the woman says only real family can join, not friends. They are enticed by the promise of nice things like running water in the apartment complex. Just the promise of these good things convinces them to leave the tough conditions outside and find safety. The two women say goodbye and go with some strangers. At night, the hunters talk about Su Na and decide to go hunting. Su Na notices weird things about the soldiers with them, like a strange blister on one of them, making her worried. When Su Na's grandmother gets tired and can't walk, the soldiers take her and another old person away, saying they're going to a rest camp. But Su Na thinks it's strange because cars are waiting nearby, and only people under 20 and their parents are supposed to continue. When she asks why her grandmother is leaving when they're so close to the cars, she doesn't get a good answer. Both hunters face a terrifying situation during a night hunt. They see two soldiers killing an old man and Su Na's grandmother. When the hunters try to step in, they find out the soldiers are almost impossible to kill, surviving serious blows. Another person named Lee Yun-ho joins the fight and beheads one of the killers. Nam San does the same, and finally, the mutated soldiers die. This incident raises serious suspicions for the hunters. The next morning, both hunters ask her who she is. She then tells them that she was part of the military. She discovered an undamaged apartment building after an earthquake. Survivors set up camp there, and Dr. Yang Gaisu arrives soon after. Dr. Gaisu, in secret with Captain Kwan, starts harmful experiments, which include the killings of many teenagers. Yun-ho did not want to be part of this brutal plan, so they tried to kill her, and she luckily escaped. She plans to return and help the people, and the two hunters agree to join her. Nam San quickly agrees, especially since Su Na is like a daughter to him. Nam San lost his own daughter during the earthquake but saved Su Na. He's been protective of her since then. The next morning, Su Na is introduced to the community at the apartment complex along with the rest of the group. Dr. Gaisu arrives and greets everyone. He tells everyone he is running the place and promises safety, food, and water. Everyone is given bottles of clean water to drink and a beautiful room to stay with running water. Nam San goes to his enemy named Tiger, who was in prison with him before the disaster. He steps forward and tells everyone to kill Nam San, promising them slaves as a reward. They all attack him, but he beats them up one by one. When they all realize he can't be beaten, they run away, leaving Tiger behind. Tiger panics, pretends to faint, and soils himself. When Tiger and his goons regain consciousness, he questions them about the clean water. No one is willing to talk, so he punches them one by one, knocking them out. Tiger gets scared and tells him that he traded slaves for water. Nam-san tells Tiger to help them get into the apartment without getting in trouble, and then he knocks him out. At the apartment, Su-na asks about her grandmother from the teacher. The teacher tells her she is okay and will soon be arriving here. Dr. Gaisu awards parents whose child is most intelligent with a luxury room, and the rest are escorted to the basement to clean the water. The men and women are told that they must run the purification process at all times to provide for their children. Su-na is introduced to the class as a new student. When she sits on her chair, she notices cuts on the necks of all the students, and they all look docile. Dr. Gaisu comes into the class and gives everyone a bottle of water to drink, telling them they are the future. Su-na asks him about her grandmother. In reply, he tells her that she fell ill on her way here and is being taken care of. He then hands her a bottle of water to drink. In his office, Captain Kwan is injected with serum, indicating they are working together. The captain is helping him because they are getting supplies of the serum, which is making them invincible and very powerful. He then tells the doctor to create the perfect formula as soon as possible because they are running out of youngsters. In the night, Su-na leaves her bed to check what is going on in the apartment. She enters Dr. Gaisu's office and checks his book, where she finds brutal experiments conducted on rats and humans. She then goes to his lab and sees a student on a medical bed with something on her head and a needle attached to her neck. At the same time, Dr. Gaisu goes into the basement to calm down parents who want to meet their child. After arguing, he brings them to his lab where their daughter is lying on the medical bed. Su-na hides behind the curtains. He tells them that he is trying to achieve something greater for humanity by developing a serum that gives immortality and points at the half-slashed body with a pumping heart. The parents get scared after seeing their daughter in pain. When they try to help her, she dies. Doctor kills both the father and the mother, leaving no evidence. Suddenly he spots Su-na and passes an evil smile. He ties her to a medical bed and places something on her head. Then he cuts her neck to insert the needle and extract something. Nam-san arrives at the apartment with Tiger. Tiger tells the soldiers that he has brought them new slaves. Since he was supposed to deliver them on certain days, things get suspicious, turning the situation into a war zone. They all fight with soldiers to save Su-na. In the basement, Lee encounters her comrades who turned into lizard zombies. Dr. Gaisu injects himself with the serum but starts vomiting. Su-na tells him that she did not drink a sip of water since she got here. Choi Jai captures the teacher and tells her to take him to the doctor's lab. Nam-san encounters the captain and takes his head off to kill him. When Choi Jai arrives at the lab, he is forced to put his gun down. The doctor blows everything up with the bomb, but fortunately, Choi Jai saves Su-na from blowing up. As the doctor tries to get away, he gets captured by the parents and beaten to death. Luckily, he gets his hands on the gun and starts shooting, almost killing everyone. He notices he accidentally shot the bag, and when he opens it, the body has holes in it. Su-na arrives and tells him that his daughter would not have wanted this. As he is about to shoot Su-na, Nam-san kills him to save her. After that, it starts raining, and everyone goes back to their lives. Then the story ends. If you enjoy this content and want more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and drop a comment below. Your support means the world and helps the channel grow.